All right, let me check my... Where do you set your gadget order? I can't remember. I've got all this. Aha. I think I like the cave order still. I think we should swap this one up by one. And this one up by one. Yeah, I like this. Now gadgets. Do I want to keep doing drilling rig? I don't know what other gadgets take up that center spot. It's drilling rig. And like underground station. Underground station is pretty nice for traveling. But so is teleporter if I did a teleporter run. Part of my problem with wanting to even try a teleporter run at all is I think the drone yard is just the best because of the drones that weaken stuff. I think the repellent dome or the orchard does like a similar kind of effect, but drone yard is just, it's not even the drones collecting the stuff for me. It's the fact that they do the weakness stuff. Yeah, it's a side basement gadget. Iron worms were fun when I was using them. Maybe I do just keep it the way it is right now. Maybe lift would be better than drill for me. I do like the lift. It's been a while since I used the lift. Let's try the lift instead. Did I only move it up a one? I thought I moved it up all the way. Where'd lift go? Oh, wait. I don't know. It wasn't going up another. Okay, we're good. We're going to try lift today instead of drilling rig. Don't need the additional side driller anymore. Double laser, I think, should be a pretty early one. There's so many options. Gravitational lift. That's got to be up there. I'm not... Oh, cartography. There's so many things here I don't really know about. Let's roll with it. So I've been playing endless mode. In the main game, you're just looking, you're digging until you find a thing, and then you win when you find the thing. In endless mode, it just keeps going, and you go for a high score. I'll give you a look. I'll give you a little look-see. That's you dig, and then there's waves of enemies that get harder and harder in between digging waves. And we begin. Yeah, it's a sub Discord. I do that to keep bots from joining it. Drag these all up right quick. Yeah, I love this game so much. That was only a little bit of weird mining. Just for a moment. Just a tiny bit of weird mining. Let me get my speed up. Need to find water right now. But yeah, there's 3 resource types. Ooh. Ah, the first wave's about to happen. Let me go get the first wave. First wave's usually just one guy. Let me get my mining drill up. I really love this game. They added so much to it with updates. You're gonna have to find a way. Okay. We start with the lift. I feel like the lift plus drones is a bit of overkill, but I just don't think I'm going to get any transport drones. I think I'm going to completely focus on just the debilitating drones. Don't really have too much time left until the next wave. Let me head up. Yeah. I'm only getting the drones for their 40% increased damage that enemies take. I feel like that shit is crazy OP. I feel like it's the only way I get like a deep high score is that damage amplifier. Found not a whole lot on that one. Take a bit of damage on this one for sure. For sure. I don't know. I feel like Sword Dome's probably my favorite. I've been using Laser Dome a bit more. I never used Artillery Dome too much. Alright, right out the gate. Get that multiplier up a bit. I might as well do this because it's just 1 water to do it. Additional orbs, speed. Oh, keeper lift. Yeah, I need that. That's really what I'm looking for. That's the main reason I'm looking for this is the keeper lift. I want to be able to get home quick. Did I see the game 9 Kings? I don't think so. Doesn't sound familiar. I played it? When the hell did I play it? I don't even know what it is. Like a few weeks ago. Are you sure? Was it with a group or something? I can't imagine I would do that. Are you sure it was me? Oh, that's that game? I think I did try it. Did I? I know I saw Ryan play it and I was like, oh, I should try that. Did I actually play it? That's kind of funny that I have no memory of this. I also really got to get the adaptive wave warner because I had no idea wave was coming. I just kind of wasn't paying attention. I'm lost in the sauce right now. I know I said I was gonna play that. I just don't remember actually doing it. Well, actually, I'll tell you right now. Do I own it on Steam? I don't think I played it. Because I haven't uninstalled a game in like a year. I'm flattered to be confused with Ryan. That's nice. He was like, a very good streamer was playing it. It had to be Justin. Yep. Okay, let's... Oh. Get power and speed on this. Get off my dome. Don't hurt my little dome. Let's get nothing else. Nope, I lied. Let's get keeper lift. That's gonna take too long. You know what? I was gonna say I'll leave those there for drones. Move these into the old belt. Carry this and this. We're gonna get keeper lift 2. Don't need more orbs just yet or anything like that. 5 and 3. More health on dome. Yeah, gaslighting is what they used to do before light bulbs. Okay, I thought there was more. I got scared. Any more Night Rain in the future? Yeah, you know, I love Night Rain. Thankfully, the Goo Crew still really loves Night Rain. Because I will play it with them. I'm so glad we don't have to do everything by, like, candlelight. I'd be so nervous all the time. Thank God they figured out that whole electricity shit. I do have to get my drill upgraded. Yeah, thank goodness. I'll say things can certainly get bad, but like I'm really glad I don't live in a time where just like most people died at a very young age. That's like kind of nice. It's kind of goated. All right, get the drill up next. Worms already? I don't be dealing with no worms. Gotta wait for the worm. Yeah, having to watch Twitch by candlelight. I'm so glad I don't have to stream by just like standing in a park. And hoping people watch me and pay attention to me. I'm gonna start stream busking. It's just me sitting there playing a Game Boy with a little cup. Gonna take a little while to break this. Yeah, I gotta throw more coal on my stream watching engine. I still want to organize the HC Justin live show, and I'll bill it like it's a live stream show, but it's really just I just like recreate my office on a stage, and just stream as if it was a normal stream. Like I'm just sitting there playing Dome Keeper. People can just see like the back of my monitor and like my legs and feet from under the desk, and like no one would show up. There'd be so few people there, but that's like really funny. It would be really funny. Yeah, I could like sell tickets to it and stuff. I'll fly back. It'd be so funny. Yeah, let me just... Might as well get the multiplier up a little bit. Yep, I've heard that. I've heard people call it that. It's real. Drifting around my little dome. What do I talk about? What am I gonna riff on today? What poignant riffs do I have in the tank for today? You know? Gotta be some poignant riffs in that tank. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're back. Ooh. I love finding a doohickey in the wall. I gotta get my ass back up there. Oh, fuck. I don't have the fast tunnel to take me up here. Alright, maybe doing the digging this way is stupid and bad. Might be a little stupid and bad. I swear the mobs come faster if you're not there. Oh. Okay, of all things, that's a pretty easy one to deal with. Hit my stuff. Leave my stuff alone. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, guard snow. What's up, Get Whale? How you doing? Yo, what's up, Brizzy? Sorry, I didn't see you there. Some good old-fashioned Eatsy Justin brain rot. What do I got in the tank? There's gotta be something in there. I just hope the Islanders, with their first-round draft pick, don't sign a guy with hollow bones to like a 50-year, zillion-dollar contract. They love doing that. They love that shit. I really like gravitational lift, but I think we take power drill. Power drill is just too strong, especially early. Rick DiPietro days soon. I do feel bad for Rick DiPietro. I gave him a lot of shit, but I mean, it's not fucking his fault. They signed him to an insane contract, and then it turned out his bones were all made of glass. Yeah, I do need to get that lift. Alright. Heading on back. I haven't followed hockey in a while. The last time I really closely followed hockey, Tavares was still on the Islanders, and the first line was like Tavares, Okposo, fucking Martin. I haven't watched since before they traded Martin away to like the Sabres. I don't even know if he's still with the Sabres. I don't even know if he's still playing hockey. Really nice guy. Met him once. I was so sad when they traded him because he like clearly loved the team. Matt Martin's on the Islanders? Did he come back? I thought they sent his ass to the Sabres. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Poso got banished to Buffalo. I would just remember him taking whatever the last season of hockey I watched, he took a really bad injury. Yo, Atai, happy 73 months. Thank you. Any interest in CJX? So I need to find out if anyone's playing it. It's one of those, I heard a lot about it leading up to it, and now that it's out, I've heard like nothing. It is Wet Hot American Summer. My favorite movie. That's when I get them all there-ish. Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to say it was like 09 maybe. That was like the last hockey season I like really paid attention to. It might have been a little later. It might have been like 2011, 2012. I know it was before I started streaming full time. Once I started streaming full time, I like never saw a hockey game live again, which is pretty fucked up. There we go. I want to have a Dorito with me because I want to start running the parasitic drones. I need 12 and 10 for that. I might as well dump the 4 there. It sucks how many shots that thing gets off. I also forgot to use the parasitic drones. It would have been helpful. Alright. I have to upgrade my guns this wave or I'm just toast. This has to be a gun upgrading wave. Yeah, Red Wings were going off those days. I was banging my way back to the lift here. I'll lose one, you know? Alright, let's get the laser power up. I'm gonna throw in one little heal. I don't really have time to go digging back down again. I can make this nice and wide, though. I have enough time to clear a little space up here. All right. Ooh, that's hidden. I was real close to just never finding that if I didn't come back this way. Just gotta get some iron to stick in it. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I left all this stuff here. Sorry, it was just temporary, Fart Master. I didn't know what was going on. What's my PB in Dome Keeper? I think it's like 60 or 70,000, right? It's up there. It is up there. Get our flight speed up. God, you really go flying through this tube, which is nice. I don't think I have much time to do anything else down here. Nah, I should head back. I would do fantasy, Ryan. I would extremely do hockey fantasy. It's the only fantasy I could ever get into. I feel like it would get me watching hockey again, too. Multiplier up a touch more. I am in the top 400. I know that much for sure, yeah. I usually have the driller. But I don't know. The side drillers, I guess they do get you through everything faster. But there's a Dorito here. There's a good seed spot. It doesn't look like it though. Let me just dig into this a little bit and make sure. But yeah, nah. If I could fill this little tunnel up here, I could just like drag all this shit. There we go. Just drag it all down. This little hole's gonna fuck me. Hold on. There we go. Who is your team, Ryan? You're not a Leaf guy. A Leafs guy, right? You're a you're a Canucks fan. I feel like I knew this in my head. It simply makes sense. You're a Canucks guy. Malph's a Jets guy, right? Oh, I hate the Sky Prick. He hits so hard. Abs fan. The way I see it, as long as you're not a Leafs fan. I'm playing. I love to give the Leafs shit. I'm just gonna leave this thing here. Do a little more digging. Should be like one more up. There we go. Then we're in business. You could really fling it up quite well, too. All right, now we need that gravitational lift. There are no more balls in the thing, just lifting. We have a ton of resources. We want to make laser faster. We want to make parasitic drones a little better. Faster speed on that. And then we're going to send some water home and some iron. I still have time. Any new bands I've been listening to lately? What have I been listening to lately? I'm all over the damn place with music, typically. Let me just fly back. I think, what have I been listening to lately? Yo, what's up, Murbear? How you doing? Okay. Better drill. Let's get better drill, and that's it. Yeah. Oh, I love this damn game. It's my comfort game for sure right now. Just makes nice little noises and stuff. I remember now, with gravitational lift, I try to make a very even center bit because it can fall out the sides as it goes higher. I kind of forgot about that. Maybe 4 wide is fine. I never played Motherload. I've heard about it though. I've heard people say things. All right, let's head back. We have a ton of resources. I would like to play that game eventually. It seems insanely good. Insanely good. I think we should get dissolved projectiles. Well, more power or speed might be more worth it early on. Though I do hate those projectiles. Let's just get power 3. I'm content with that. And production speed 2. Excellent. Yeah, I've heard that game is fantastic. And it's not crazy long, right? Yeah, they're supposed to be adding multiplayer to this at some point. I've been hearing that for a while, but I do hope it happens someday. Because I love this game. I am psycho mining a little bit right now, but it's just these top areas to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I did hear that game is just like a masterpiece. Try to drag a bunch of this over. Ugh, what a mess. Oh, it goes so low. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Is that it? I'm getting back in the cave. Yeah. Whoop. SoundCloud. There's a hubbub about them because they're defaulting everyone to allow AI to train off anything they've uploaded to it. So I gotta log in there and delete anything I've uploaded to it. They walked it back. That's good. We're safe, but for how long? Bomb back up. Got 22. We're gonna get the speed up again. And 6. We're gonna do that and that. We're so fast. The world's fastest wave, they're calling it. Yeah, yeah. I hate that there's so much footage of my voice out there, you know? It kind of feels unavoidable that over time there will be stupid fucking 8C Just and AI bullshit. My promise to chat is if you ever do that with my voice and approach me with it, I will start Googling your address. That's my promise. What's up, Papa? Hello, hello. Can I put this thing in? Nope. Let me fly it back. I have like a weird combo of hiccup and indigestion that I'm fighting against. I would like the spire. Resource? No, I don't need the resource. We're going to take spire and we're going to give it some upgrades. I like sustained fire. Energy trap's amazing. For now, I'll just get a little cooling. On my Tinder. I have to get back on the apps, I think. As much as I hate the apps. I feel like I've got no choice but the apps. I have to return to the apps. I gotta get Tums. I've never had a Tums in my life. And I bet you it would make my quality of life so much better if I just kept them in the house. Yeah, yeah. Already these guys. I feel like this game's going quick. Nice. Yeah, I do hear Hinge. I got several friends who met their partners on Hinge. And several who met them on Bumble, too. The only people I know who met their partner on Tinder did it like a decade ago. I think Tinder's kind of cooked now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've heard Bumble has only gotten worse. Yeah, I've only gone on a single date this year. And that feels like low numbers for a guy who doesn't want to be single. I haven't really put much effort in, though, to be fair. Yeah, being alone sucks big time. I keep saying that I can't believe I have to go through the end of the world alone. It stinks. it just stinks. So I'm gonna find a partner at my shooting range's ladies' night. I'm gonna find a partner who can go back to back with me, like we're in an action movie. My gun wife. No, I don't want to fly back yet, but I have to. My ass making it? Fucking barely. Not bad. Ambiance. HP bar is a little rough. take this back. Ah, thank you, thank you. The little meter on the bottom left is your monster meter. And it should give me a little beep when I have to head home. All right, we're going double laser mode. My mode is double laser. I don't really want to dig too much deeper until my drill better. Yeah, I so badly don't want to, like, go back on the dating apps. So badly. What's up, Doge? How you doing? Yeah, they are pretty rough. I've been meeting more people organically. It's just that everybody's married. So when you're my age, it turns out pretty much everyone's already found their person. And that's been a little disheartening, but, you know, it's fine. It's what it is. I've got way more friends lately, which is nice. Can't be sad about that. 22 and 4, huh? Let's do that. And then let's do this and that and that. Beautiful. Yeah, it's hard to meet folks. I've been meeting more people by just being more, like, active in my own community. But again, everyone I've met is married or in a very long-term relationship. Every single person. Every last one of them. They're either in a committed relationship or they are young. Neither are. I'm not interested in either. Yeah, I've gone through that before too, where I deleted them and then I was like, all right, let me give it another shot, and it's just all the same exact profiles. Like, well, I've already matched or not matched with all of you, so ain't no reason to come back. I went on a few cool dates through it, but nothing that ever really made it past a first date. I do feel like I just give off a pheromone that's like, do not fuck this man. Like, I think it's just genetic. It's, you know, I just have to accept that. Yeah, going to places you don't know anyone's weird. And it does feel weird to just approach a person and start talking. Like, I don't like bars. So that kind of eliminates 90% of the places I would like that people go to meet people. So I don't think there is a cream for that. If there is, I'd love to have it. I am not going to make it back for this wave. I'm going to be so late to this wave, and then I'm going to die. I do have 3 Doritos for auto repairs. But that's still really bad. Okay, we like kind of made it at a reasonable time. I'm amazed that this was okay. It used one of my Doritos, but that's okay. There's a lot of breweries here, but they, I don't love them. They're okay. But again, I have no interest in that. There's coffee shops, but everyone is quietly reading to themselves, you know? Like, I would feel like a maniac to just approach someone at a coffee shop. I feel like everyone is so clearly doing their own thing, you know? And I've met people at events at places like coffee shops, but they're all married. I once again return to, but they're all married. A barometer I have to tell if someone is married or not is, do they think my job is cool? They're married. Every woman I've met who thinks my job is cool is almost 99% of the time married. That's how it works. If they're single, they think it's the most repulsive job they've ever heard of. That's just my experience with it. I try not to, but it comes up regardless, no matter what, eventually. And like, I can't open a first date with lying. I think that would look bad. But I always harken back to, I try to own it. So like, I always go back to when I was getting, essentially like, I feel like they were taking turns just dunking on me at a little place I like to get breakfast occasionally. But I had a group of waitresses just kind of like group roast me. Which was kind of cool, actually. I was fine with that. I was very okay with it. But I was going there a lot for breakfast, and one day they were like, so what do you do that you're here like at like 10 a.m. on mornings? Like, what do you do for a living? And I was like, have you heard of Twitch? And they all like collectively sigh. And one of them goes, oh, sweetie, I hope you're not putting that on the dating apps. And which I don't. I was like, no, I don't open with that. And she was like, I dated a Twitch streamer, honey. That's code for you're broke and you're an immature, like, little kid who just wants to play video games with your friends. And I was like, I bought a house. And she pretty much did a spit take. And she was like, the fuck? I was like, yeah, like, it's my full-time job. And she was like, well, don't tell anyone it's your full-time job. They'll think you're lying. I was like, okay. And then one of the other waitresses said, don't worry, you'll find someone. Just don't give up and get cats. And I was like, I have 2 kittens named Taco and Boba. I just got them. And she went, oh, sweetie. Like, exactly like that. So they know I'm just permanently fucking single. They could feel it on me. They could smell it on me. That, oh, sweetie, oh, it was fucking heartbreaking. It was brutal. Yeah, I do have 2 great cats, but I think I'm also going to be single for the rest of my life. Now that I have the cats, of course, I would never trade them for anything. But if when I was getting the cat, someone was like, hey, you know you'll be single forever if you get those cats, I'd be like, let's not get these cats. I know that's not why, but you know what I'm saying. I have met a lot of people through the gun stuff, but again, all married. I'm keeping that shit a secret from anyone else I meet. Ain't no way I'm bringing that up. I got a friend who just got engaged, and his partner didn't know about his guns until she moved in and found them. But that's why they're engaged. He didn't open with the gun thing. You gotta have it before marriage. There are cool art co-ops and shit, but they're kind of dominated by young people. Everyone's like 20, you know? I would so not bring that shit up for several dates. I ain't even bringing that shit up unless we're talking about moving in together. That's when I bring something like that up. I guess resource converter. No, I'm not using it right away. Doing fencing? I really have no interest in fencing, unfortunately. But it's also a very extremely, like, I'll tell you, at least living here, I have had people, I used to have people give me weird looks when I was like, nah, I don't shoot. They'd be like, the fuck? Are you like from New York or something? And I'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, oh, okay. I do hope so. I don't know. I've been extremely, I feel bad because I've been in like super give up mode. I gotta stop. I gotta get out of that mode. Once I hit give up mode, it's like, my house is a mess. I don't buy groceries anymore. Whoop. So swift. Horseback riding lessons. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, I feel like being 40, I feel fucked. It's hard to not. I also don't think we have a whole lot of time left. So. Going back down. Yeah, I do feel like I am pretty good at, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm good at meeting people. I'm good at talking. I also, and you know, I'm not saying this to like beat myself up. I don't think I have most people's body type in mind of someone they would like to be with. And like, that just, you know, that really, really shrinks the playing field quite a bit. Remembering someone I went on several dates with, who after several dates, they were like, man, they're like, honestly, they're like, I ghosted you for a while at first because I didn't think I could be interested in someone like as heavy as you, but I think I can get over it. And I was like, you think you just said a good thing to me? But it was not a good thing you just said. It was not good. I've had a lot of people be brutally honest with me about that shit my whole life. There are several people I'm friends with who I was interested at a point, and they were just like, just being honest, I'm just not into guys that are big. I'm like, that's fair. At least you're honest. But I've heard that line from almost anyone I've ever spoken to about it. I'd say 99% of people. And that's why my ass is on Ozempic. So. I've lost so much weight, but it does not matter when I have this much left. I'm like, and this is pre-Ozempic too. I gotta be at least 150 pounds lighter than my heaviest, at least. Weird, wacky symptoms. I get very nauseous sometimes. I am very nauseous right now, but that's just kind of all my mornings. I'm used to my mornings being very nauseous. I feel bad saying it. This shit could make me like vomit blood every day. I would still be taking it. Let's see. Can't do either of those. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. You're the funniest chatter. You get funniest chatter award, Cliff Ferry. Yeah, I thought about the surgery, but I just wasn't on board with it. I was going through it at one point, like the process to get it. But insurance hurdles fucked it all up. And then I don't know. Over time, I was like, yeah, between the cost and insurance hurdles. And then I started losing without it. So I was like, well, there's kind of no point. I feel like it would kind of be the same if I just like knocked out all my teeth or cut my tongue out, right? Like if you make it that eating just makes you throw up and get sick. At least the shrinking your stomach one. It's like, all right, like, I don't know. I'm not going to. I'm just saying, I guess the phrasing I'm looking for is, I don't want to mutilate my body. Just to be less hungry. Oh, that's not a viable thing, liposuction. That's like a vanity thing for people who want to like take a little bit of fat out of their like cheeks or whatever. Yeah, that's part of why I'm very on top of taking all my vitamins every day and working out with my trainer and stuff. That's the biggest thing with Ozempic is people will take it, but they won't exercise. And if you don't, you start losing hair and bone density and shit. Yeah, I had a friend who got that surgery and is paralyzed for life. One of the rare cases, they say. In my head, I'm just like, yeah, it's not a chance I'm willing to take. Yeah, I think I've been cruising with the Ozempic. I've been taking it since March. I'm not down a ton, but I've also gained a good amount of muscle. It is a possibility. It's just a thing that could happen with the surgery, I guess. Let's see. What am I trying to do? Yeah, it helps. It's hard to tell what helps, though. I've also been just like psychotically stressed and kind of pissed off. I quit smoking weed and I quit vaping. And it makes me want to tell people to do something to themselves. And it's a daily test for me to not break the terms of service. Oh, I made a thing though for it. I'm gonna play this. I need to put it on a button still. But when someone in chat pissed me off, everyone who said, "Are you pregnant?" This is what I say to you. If you get the opportunity, you should get. That's it. That's it. He could have been saying anything. You don't know what he said. You don't know what he said. I'm putting that shit on a button. It's really fun if someone's annoying on Blue Sky, just reply with the image of that. Just reply with an image of that. The still frame from that scene. It's a good way to tell someone to kill themselves and not get in trouble for it. Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, thank you. God damn. What this has told me is I need to tell more people that. Chat loved it. I got 10 gift subs out of it. Oh, thank you. Been almost 2 months. About the same for me. About the same for me. Roughly the same here. Why'd I stop using weed? A lot of reasons. It kind of wasn't doing anything for me anymore, I felt like. Oh, rubber knife. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'm so done being nice to people. Not you specifically, just in general. I think part of where I was able to stream for 10 years without like killing someone is I was just smoking weed all the time. And now I don't anymore. And it makes me kind of hate everybody. And I think that's fine. I'm okay with it. Nah, this is a pretty good Twitch chat, all things considered. I didn't even see this guy here. There we go. Makes him cranky, damn. Yeah, no, I get between the vape and the weed being gone, I've definitely gotten way more fucking ornery. But where was I going with that? It wasn't really doing much for me anymore in the sense of it was I mean, it would definitely like make me just chill a little bit, I guess. But I felt like I was just smoking to like feel normal after doing it for so long. I also got into the whole firearms thing. And it's very funny because I've had several people be like, no, like if it's legal in your state, like if weed's legal in your state, you could have guns in the house with weed. And I'm like, no, you can't. It's crazy that you believe this because it's actually the complete opposite of it. And you can get your whole life fucking ruined. It's not worth it. I'll only gently throw Noah under the bus. my lawyer telling me, no, that's not true. And I'm like, brother, it is. It is so true. What are we talking about? Even if weed is legal in your state, it is a felony to possess marijuana and a firearm at the same time. And that is why I don't smoke anymore, and that is why I'm not growing it anymore. My neighbor keeps trying to give me plants, and she's very sweet. And she was like, that's not true. She was like, we have guns and we smoke. And I was like, yeah, your boyfriend's a cop. You guys will be fine. He's allowed to own a gun and smoke weed because he's a cop. But she keeps trying to gift me plants, and I'm like, no, not on my property, please, please. Just put them outside, just bury them in a big hole. But nah, I was wanting to quit anyway, and that was my that was my tipping point. Was that I'm gonna get the biggest laser that they'll give me. Come on. That thing is so loud when it dies. Ah, thank you, 95. Thank you. Ah, it's almost noon. This is a long dome run. I gotta upgrade my drill. I shouldn't have upgraded the laser. I should have upgraded my damn drill. Yep. He is a former cop, for what it's worth. He's a retired cop. He's a nice guy. I'm saying that separate from his previous occupation. He's very kind to me. I'm trying to have a good relationship with all of my neighbors. Even if I don't really fuck with them entirely, you know what I mean? I think that's pretty important. Is to at least like know your neighbors and have them know you. They know I'm a pretty normal guy. Well, to be fair, it's not him giving them to me. It's his girlfriend or fiance. So I think there was one person who fought it and won, but they had a lot of money and they lived in Colorado. Just gently feeding this all into here. I should head up too. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta bake something for my one neighbors. When my mom and grandma came to visit, they brought a bunch of Florida oranges, and I gave a bunch of oranges to both neighbors. And they seemed very appreciative of it. Yeah, right? I know a guy, I won't name names. If anyone knows the story, they'll laugh. But like, I know a guy who got caught with like a full-on grow operation in their house in an extremely hostile southern state. They got caught with like a false wall in their house and like tons and tons and tons of plants. The type of shit that you go to jail for the rest of your life for like you go to the jail for the rest of your life for intent to distribute. But they had enough money to get out of it. If they didn't have money, they would probably still be in jail. And that's kind of crazy. Like, that's a state where you can go to jail for 20 years for having, like a gram of it on you. And they had several pounds of it. But they had money, so they were cool. It did kind of, like, nearly bankrupt them, I think, which is terrible. Like, I'm not saying I wish something happened to them. But, we definitely live in, like, a several-tiered justice system. So I try to live my life in a way to not get arrested as much as possible. It's nice to know that I'm not breaking any laws. I think you got all the money from content creation. this way too. I picked a terrible way to dig. I'm gonna go fly home. Zooming on up. I don't think I can do anything for 8 that I care about. Let's do that. And that. Let me overcharge this. I just spent all the money. Nice. That sucks, Stink. Yeah, I've heard similar stuff. Yeah. And my big thing is I just don't want to give anyone any reason, you know? Like most people I know are like, well, who the hell's going to find out? And I'm like, I stream. It's not worth it. People are nosy about the lives of a streamer. This ain't worth. Yeah, I'll do it. I always feel bad. There's like a Virginia Guns subreddit, and people ask questions, and it's like a regular occurrence for people to be like, "Hey, I was trying to get a firearm, and I was denied because I spent some time in like a psych ward when I was a teenager." And people are like, "Yeah, you could never own a gun. Unfortunately, you gave up that right when you were committed." And that's crazy. Yeah, I gave up my ADHD meds. I didn't have to for this, but I feel like it's probably not far from being the reality of it. And it was also just always hard to get. And I feel like with dumbass RFK, I'm sure we won't have access to them for very long. So I was like, I might as well get used to not having these now. Chunkier. I pre-comply? I don't want to go to jail. That's my big reason for pre-complying anything like that. Now, the ADHD meds, they were frustrating to get. Every month I would have to lapse a few days without it because it was hard to refill it. And I was like, it also made it that I started getting super forgetful. Like I was getting crazy forgetful. And that was really frustrating for me to try to deal with. It's all right. I have a ban button, Clefairy. When the time comes. I was trying to hit this guy without hitting that guy. There we go. We're okay. Come on. Same reason I quit eating meat, though. I mean, it's been on my mind forever. I was a vegetarian a long time ago, and I felt kind of guilty ever since I started eating meat again. Mostly because I'm like, well, this is a thing I strongly believe in, and I don't do it just because I like treats. That is so embarrassing. just like compromise my values because I like a treat, you know? But my big push to stop eating meat was, well, not that I ever really trusted the government. Certainly ain't trusting it right now. And that was when RFK was really pushing for like head of the FDA or whatever. And I was like, well, it's gonna be poison meat soon enough. I should probably get used to not eating meat. And I've mostly not eaten meat since November. I've been pretty much doing like flexitarian. I don't buy meat to cook at home anymore. But if I'm out at a restaurant or some shit, like I was at Cobra Burger not long ago, I got a burger. Yeah, the Chibley strategy. Yeah, I got a friend who essentially has a chicken farm or works for a chicken farm, but it is all local. I still don't like particularly like it, but I can at least understand it. I think the last meat it was last weekend. I was at a housewarming barbecue. One of my friends was there preparing food. It was like an incredible chef. He cooked some real good food. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat his food. His food is awesome. Is there anything else I want with this? I should probably get this off projectiles already. Might as well get that too. And that. Carrying stuff to my tube. Yeah, I've been enjoying doing some reduction. I will say it is hurting, not hurting, but I am struggling a little bit. So my diet is mostly there. I really only ever fuck up my diet on like nights where I'm insanely depressed. Hold on, I have to focus a little bit. It's like boredom and depression are the two things that always fuck me up. Boredom and depression meeting at the crossroads of like convenience is when I start to fuck up. And there's certain things I used to do that would help me that I can't anymore if I'm not eating meat. Like the big thing that comes to mind is that when I would start hitting a weird rut and being like, okay, my eating is difficult right now for whatever reason, stress, depression, whatever the fuck. Then what I would normally do is, like on a day I'm with my trainer, I would normally go straight to a grocery store and get a rotisserie chicken and just eat the whole fucking thing throughout the day. And I'd be like, all right, that's my fat for the day. That's my protein for the day. Now that I'm not doing that, like I got home from my trainer the other day. I had 10 minutes until I had to be on stream for a sponsor thing. And I was like, I was gonna get fucking Taco Bell, I guess. I don't know what to do. I was like, I don't have time to cook. I can't get my rotisserie chicken if I'm not eating meat. I guess I'll just get fucking Taco Bell. And I was so pissed at myself after it. Because I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, why did I do that? But I keep, I don't know, like yesterday, I woke up at 8 a.m., went to the shooting range, got home and immediately went live. As soon as stream ended, I was on DBJ's stream, and then I had Pathfinder. It was like a 20-hour day yesterday that I slotted absolutely no room in it to eat. So I got fast food in the 20 minutes I had between DBJ stream and Pathfinder. And I got mad at myself again because I'm like, that's stupid. I fucked this whole day up because of that. Like it. And it's one of those, like, you know, I used to be like, well, it's just one day. It's not a big deal. But my trainer was like, no, that's enough to fuck your whole week up. Like, don't do that, ever. I try to do meal prep shit, but that falls apart again once I start to like just get too fucking stressed out, which has been kind of constant lately, if I'm being honest. I've been just like gritting my teeth 24/7 stressed, which I hate. I don't like being that way. Those meaty steaks are great. I love those. But they take like 20 minutes to cook from frozen. I do love them though. After this dome run, I'm going to go cook. I have soy curls seasoned to taste like chicken, prepared in my fridge. I just have to actually cook them. But I got to figure out what the fuck to pair them with. That's another thing. Like, it's not... I mean, I guess I'll just pair them with beans. I'll just do beans. It's off stream. It's, yeah, private. Just a game with some folks who I met local. My first time doing anything like that. All the Pathfinder players going out of the woodworks. Oh, yeah. Cereal's a tough one for me. I try not to really fuck with cereal just because it's I feel like unless I could fuck with Special K. They make like a high protein Special K too. I just feel like whenever I have cereal, I'm always having too big of a bowl. It's like I'm incapable of having a normal sized bowl of cereal. You know? So I usually just don't have it in my house. That said, like, I have a box of Rice Krispies in my house that I think I've gone to eat like twice, but the whole box is almost gone because they're big fucking boxes. They're big fucking bowls of Rice Krispies when I have them. I'm like, all right, this is a dinner serving of Rice Krispies. That Magic Spoon shit is dope. I wish it wasn't so expensive. It is good though. Where did I find? I had a thing that I needed to put one of these into, and I don't remember where it was. Granola does go hard. I have to be, but like I'm just a dumbass. It's really hard for me to like keep track of stuff, because like for a while there I would do granola and yogurt for breakfast, which I think is a great breakfast. Like it's like pretty filling, tastes good. Here it is. But every time I fucking get granola and yogurt, I kind of forget I have the yogurt, and then next thing I know, a couple weeks later, I'm throwing away old yogurt. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I honestly, I think what I need to do, and I talked to my trainer about this, I think I need to genuinely just write down. Let's get iron refinement. I need to like write down what I'm going to eat every day. Like, I think I need to like schedule it like a whole week out. Be like, at this time, eat this. At this time, eat this. At this time, eat this. Like, I think I need to be that on top of it. Yeah, I have a whiteboard in my kitchen that is still, I put a calendar on it, and it's still the January calendar on it, if that says anything. So... I'm just a fairly, it's hard because I already feel like I'm a pretty like jumbled person. Like it's hard for me to focus on shit. But then I throw in like a really chaotic like stream schedule on top of it. And it's one of those like, I'm already live a lot, and when I'm not live, I'm typically doing something that has to do with the stream. So I do feel like I'll have like some weeks where I'm like, all right, I had no downtime this week. That said, sometimes I could just kind of embrace that, and then it's kind of okay. Or at least it feels okay. And that's when I do a subathon. Yeah, I've been struggling to just kind of find my footing for a few months now. What annoys me too more than anything, because I'm still losing weight. Like I do a full in-body scan every month now, where it measures like your fat distribution, your muscle distribution, like it weighs each limb, that kind of shit. It's like a very in-depth scale. And like I had a month where I was like, all right, I probably gained like 10 pounds because I just did nothing but depression eat for like 25 days straight. And I'd still lost like 7 pounds that month. I'm like, okay. The Ozempic, I guess. But I'm like pretty steadily losing about 2 pounds a week. And have been for a little while now, but it's a healthy rate to lose weight. It's just really fucking slow. I don't like that. But I know I could make it faster if I just tightened my eating up. Like having, you know, half my week be nights where I just go, ah, fuck, I don't have any time. Let me just get Grubhub is enough to like completely sabotage what I'm trying to accomplish. I've also put on a lot of muscle, which is nice. Like I've been working out. I will say, even when my diet suffers, I have been consistent with my fitness. Not the cardio, but the strength training. I've been consistent for years now. That feels good. It's a couple years of consistency there. I don't know if I have a super healthy snack I really like. I bought some plums and peaches. And I've been trying to remind myself that I should eat the plums and the peaches. Let's get this drill better. Then send some back. Fucking things in my way. There we go. Is that everything? That's everything. Yeah, I have to just my big thing, and I feel bad because I know anyone I talk to just wants me to be happy. You know, anyone I'm friends with just wants to see me happy. And I struggle to talk to friends about this stuff ever. Because I feel like for people who haven't had to really like worry about diet and stuff, the amount of friends I've had where I'm like, oh God, I'm going nuts. Like, I just really, like, I'm just getting crazy cravings for like chips or something. And they'll be like, dude, just get a bag of chips. Why are you driving yourself crazy? And I'll be like, well, my friend said it. And then immediately like go to Instacart. I'm like, I gotta like not do that. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just can't have the little treat, you know? No little treats. I need to be like militant with myself almost. Like I feel bad. Like the only time I see results is when I'm genuinely like mean to myself. Like if I look in the mirror and say, you can't have that, you fucking piece of shit. Like fucking go die. Fucking what are you thinking? I tend to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But if I'm like, you could have a little treat, you're allowed a little something. Then next thing I know, I'm having a little something like every other day. And that's enough to completely sabotage what I'm trying to do. Sucks. I simply don't deserve the treat. I do. So Mondays are supposed to be that day for me. My problem is when I'm just feeling fucked up, I just don't do it. Like, it's so dumb. It frustrates me because I should just be able to do it, but I just don't do it. This is like a discipline. Discipline? It's a discipline. This is like a discipline problem. I will say what sucks is when I was on the ADHD med that was making my heart explode, it was so easy to do all this stuff, but it was making my heart explode. And then I switched to Adderall, which was barely effective and just made it that I never got thirsty ever again, which didn't feel worth it. Yeah, it really bums me out. It was Vyvanse that made my heart go crazy. And it sucks because, like, I've even been like I tried to ask my doctor. I was like, I know it's making my heart crazy, but, like, I could still just take it for a while? And she was like, no, absolutely not. But it was so effective. That's just Adderall, right? The Dexa, whatever the heck. Amphetamine. I'm pissed. There was a new drug, a new ADHD drug that I tried to get on, but it would cost me like $600 a month. That's with insurance. Then again, once I'd hit my deductible of like $8,000, it would become free. But I ain't got no $8,000 for that. I am freaking out a bit now. I figure if things get really bad, I will simply do a subathon and grovel. But the crawl space problem in my house is getting bad enough now that it's like ruining things in my house because there's so much humidity in here. So I have to get that fixed. And the cheapest quote I got for that was about $8 grand. My car's doing a thing now that when I sit at a red light, it just shakes insanely. I don't know why, but I gotta get that one figured out. I showed y'all earlier, hold on. Maybe there's new people in the chat who could tell me what this mystery sound is. I mean, everyone said it's probably just a fan. But last night, I had a hard time sleeping because this is what I heard all night. I gotta open Discord back up. This is the sounds my air conditioner's making. Bump, 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 bump. This is my, it's my central air. It made the cats go crazy, and it was next to impossible to go to sleep. Oh, it was so fucking frustrating. So I gotta get someone to come look at that. I feel like there's something else too that's got me fucked up right now. I can't remember what it is. Wait, hold on.
Congrats, you have the first haunted AC.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I love my haunted AC. Ah, I made that too loud. Yeah, it's up in my attic. That noise was just resonating through my whole house, coming from the attic. That sucks. They also told me last time I had HVAC here, they were like, yeah, this is a pretty old system. You're going to have to replace it in the next, like, they were like, maybe you'll get another year or two out of it. And that was a year or two ago they told me that. So that's not great either. I had to replace my mixer, which went well. I'm glad the new mixer's working out, but still, it's just been like I've been trying very hard to not spend money, and the opposite is happening. And that shit's just scary. But that's part of where I've been like heinously fucking stressed lately. Yeah, like when it rains it pours type shit, you know? God, my drill is so upgraded and this is taking so long still. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I think that whatever the main thing in the AC system that was going was like a several $1,000 part. They were like, it's the type of thing when it breaks, you just replace it. I don't know anything about HVACs, but people told me that's normal. I wish building inspectors weren't a fucking racket. Anyone I've had look at the crawl space has been like, oh, like the inspectors didn't catch this, huh? They really should have. And I'm like, nah, they didn't, huh? Imagine that. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know that one, the moisture barrier under my house is chemically separating, releasing an ammonia-like smell, and letting all the humidity into my house. And I have hardwood floors, which are now warping. And there's like half-inch gaps in between some of them because of the humidity. So I'm gonna have to get all that repaired too. Yeah. So it's not good. It's definitely not good. And this all of this stuff, I mean, the crawl space thing I've known about for over a year. I just haven't wanted to spend the, like, several $1,000s to fix it, even though I gotta. But, this was all in the wake of me paying my taxes and it costing about 5 times more than I expected. I thought my final quarter of taxes, I was like, it'll be like 4,000 to 5,000. And then it was, like 27,000.
HCJ thumbs up.
Oh. Abracadaniel. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, paying my taxes pretty much brought me back to 0. I've had a few Twitch payments clear since then, so I'm not, like teeth-crackingly stressed about it anymore. But I certainly was. Keeping a little bit of a dome. I'm having a nice dome, but I also want this run to end so I can go make something to eat. I've gotten too good at Dome Keeper. The runs take too long. It's been, I did an hour of talking and 2 hours of Dome Keepers so far. But yeah, I feel bad even complaining about this shit, because I know most people will sit there. Ah, thank you. I know there's at least a handful of people sitting there going like, you work a fake job, bitch. Like, suck it up, the rest of us are all broke too. And that makes me want to never complain. It also is how I beat myself up when I'm getting too stressed. I'm like, you can't be stressed about the fake job. It's illegal. Fucking stupid fake job itself is stressful too. Just because, yeah, I love what I do. It's just not guaranteed. And every time the sub count starts to slip, I start like going through my like, all right, how crazy can I go? Grift is always an option. No, I think there's too much documentation. I would have to like left-wing grift. And I don't have the stomach for it. I don't have it in me. I think right-wing grifting would be so much easier. And I wouldn't feel bad about grifting them. God. Every now and again, I hear a soundbite that plays in my head of me in like 2015 saying that you can't grift on the left because everyone's broke. And how wrong I was. How wrong I was. Bitcoin too. I'm just banging around looking for stuff here. Ooh, nutmeg to banana bread. Hell yeah. I love banana bread. I gotta make more banana bread. Every time my bananas start going bad, I should be making bread. Grab that 1 second. Let me dig a bunch of this out. Drag all this shit. No, I need you. Oh, hell yeah. Stun laser. Let's upgrade that stun laser. That's all we're getting out of that. Yo, alligator tower. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I've never been here before.
I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I gotta mess with mixed nuts a bit more. My problem with anything like nuts, I have to like individually portion them, or I just mindlessly eat all of them. Like, I struggle with that kind of shit. Yeah, okay, okay. Stun laser's gonna keep hitting that. Yeah. Yeah. I have a hard time with that. I gotta go back, and the reason I stopped was cost, but like the quest chips, those quest chips really help me a lot. But they're so fucking expensive. But like, I could have a bunch of tiny bags of quest chips in my house, and if I decide, yeah, I'm gonna have 2, it's like not a big deal. Not a bag deal. How much XP? Nah, they're like protein chips. And they're like $8.99 for a bag fucking this big. So that turnstile show's in September, I want to say. But they're so expensive. No, they taste well. The texture's a little off from what you would normally expect on like a tortilla chip. they crumble a little easier, but they're so good. And like, it's the one chip I've found that helps me, that like I could actually like kind of control myself. I am good at just saying no to chips. I'll occasionally have a moment of weakness and get a bag of Doritos and then regret it insanely. Yeah, I see them in like every supermarket, the Quest chips, like Target too, they're kind of everywhere. The Taco Quest chips are the best ones, I think. The ranch ones are pretty good too. I could also fuck around with rice cakes. I could do flavored rice cakes, and I like those. And I tend to not... Well, the thing is, if you overeat a bag of rice cakes, it's not the end of the world. Where if you overeat a bag of Doritos, you just got 2,800 calories, you know, of like mostly saturated fat. I don't really like dehydrated fruit. But I also haven't really tried it in a while. I do have a dehydrator. Where I get really frustrated too is I feel like I typically like all food. Like, I don't know if that works against me. I'm fucked. Oh, I have to go all the way down. Oh, it wasn't that far at least. That's a long trip back. I will say the not eating meat, I've found some vegetarian stuff to cook that I like for sure. I have a lot of recipes. But there's certain like cooking shumai is one of my favorite things to do. And I have not been letting myself do it at all. And that's one of those things where I'm like, hold on. Too intense to think or talk. I'm very big. I rock a hot dog. I put so many pickles or relish on that thing. Yeah, I do. Like, food does bring me a lot of joy. That's what makes it hard too. It's a mixture of food brings me lots of joy, but I've also comfort ate my whole life. So it's hard habits to break. And like a lot of them I feel like I've already broken. It's just little blind spots. Like I'm really just, I do feel like I'm kind of just nitpicking myself with a lot of it. Go this way. Yeah. I feel like it's rough too, and not trying to be like Mr. fucking woe is me guy, but and like I've been making more friends, but pretty much like as soon as I hit stop stream, I'm just alone with my thoughts. I don't talk to anyone. I don't join any call. I don't see anybody. It's just me and my thoughts. And that's when I start spiraling. Guaranteed. And that's most of my days. Like most days, the only conversations I have are on this stream. You know? It's the only speaking I do. Like 5 out of 7 days in a week, I don't speak to anybody. Except for on stream. Yeah. On days that I have something to do, I eat so cleanly. It's not even a bit of an issue. Like it's hilarious how easy it is for me. if I am just even a little bit distracted. That's part of why I, like, genuinely in my head, I've been going back to, like, maybe I should just stream 12 hours a day again. It keeps my diet on track, if only because I won't eat badly on camera. So if I'm live all the time, I don't have any time to. I know that's kind of an insane way to look at it, but what works, works. Like, my trainer's angle is like, bro, stream 24 hours a day. He's like, this is what's in between you and dying young. And I'm like, yeah, it's a good way to put it. I could upgrade the drill again. I'll do it after this wave. It motivates me, but here's what's stupid. Here's what's dumb with me. Oh no, I have no Doritos. It's over. If we get hit once by anything, we're dead. I missed it. I was trying to get that ball. I couldn't get the ball. I couldn't get the ball. So here's the crossroads I get stuck at. Let me do time lapse. I'm trying to use my mouse and it's being really weird. There we go. I'll just use this. Watch the little time lapse go. I'm curious how far I got with no drill. I don't think I got very deep at all. But the big hang up I get, I never turned this back on, did I? The big hang up I get is I've been trying to cut my stream hours back because it was also making me like kind of crazy to be working too much. But also that's like, I don't know, it's so stupid I think to like behave this way, but that's a hang up people have had when I've tried to date them before, is that I overwork. So I've tried to work less because in my head I'm like, well, if I just stream all the time, I'm just going to remain single. But now my brain's back in this place of like, well, you're single anyway. You've been going out way more, and maybe it's time to go back to streaming all the time because I'm just happier that way. God, what a chaos mine. It's really a matter of, am I going to resign myself to just going like, yeah, no, I'm just kind of single. That's my identity, single guy. If I embrace that, then I can go back to streaming all the time. Yeah. My problem is I can't embrace that too hard. Because I am feeling that. But if I think too much like that, I'm going to enter the dark zone, is what I'll call it. I do think it is overall good too, Tim, for sure. I wish I could just do more. Like, I guess I could just kind of force myself out more. And that's all I really need to do. I also just get bored if I don't have someone to do shit with, though. Like, I've been way better at going out, but I am still mostly going out alone. Like, I do have friends who hit the shooting range with me, but I'm usually there alone. Same thing with, like, the botanical garden and stuff. What a time lapse. I hate doing shit alone. I'll do it. I've like forced myself to do more shit alone, but I fucking hate it. I've been doing it now for several years. Still hate it. Still hate it just as much as the day I started. You know? Yeah. The tabletop RPG stuff I'm doing is all over Discord, but I could try to meet some like locals. What range do I go to? I go to Green Top. If you're familiar with the area. Yeah, no, I hate solo and shit. It's terrible. Let me drink some water. I think so. I do think I don't know. It's so funny. I'll get messages from friends who stream being like, "You're a psycho for talking about any of this stuff on your stream." But, whatever, right? I was looking at Black Creek. I gotta check it out again. I know they require NRA membership, which I'm not crazy about, but I know it's for insurance purposes. I've driven out to, what the fuck is it called? Low Moor? There's a public outdoor range at Low Moor, but that's like a 3-hour drive from Richmond. There's also Riviera, I think it's called, over in Charlottesville. That seems pretty all right. The best club here is Cavalier, but they currently have a 2.5-year waiting list, which is insane. Yeah, I hate shooting indoor too. Now that I don't even bring my rifles to the indoor range anymore. There's just no point. It's like, why am I going to shoot this thing inside at 25 yards? I'm just burning ammo. So I pretty much just do pistols. Actually, I love my little bag. It's so funny it's chromed out. I like my little fist. Got my little cat on there. It's a good bag. Yes, I'm dying to do a brutality match. I want to start with, I would like to start by doing just Steel Challenge and then work my way to USPSA. But I would love to ultimately do a brutality match. I think that'd be great.